A few years ago, Gordon surprised me with a helicopter tour of Sedona, Arizona. So cool. When I arrived at the airport to check in, there was one other lady ahead of me, and I could tell she was really nervous. The man at the desk was doing his very best to reassure her, though, and he was talking about the credentials and the experience of the pilot. At one point, he pointed to a map on the wall and talked about how the pilot knew every square inch of the territory that we would be visiting, and that we could trust him to take us on a great tour and to bring us safely home. Now, I don't know about the lady, but by the time I got on that helicopter, I was so excited. And you want to know the best part? I got to be the co-pilot and to sit over top of that really great glass bubble. It was a wonderful experience. Our first visit was to a very steep set of rocks, and in those very ragged, jagged cliffs were some ancient ruins. Very fascinating. And then the next point, we were down in this deep, dark valley. And then a few minutes later, we were out on the open prairie. And from there, it was amazing, the perspective, because you could see how one rock formation led into another one, and where some of those roads were taking us. And it was just so exciting. You know, I've thought a lot about that trip in recent months and weeks as we've been self-isolating with this whole COVID experience. And you know, I thought about how when we're feeling nervous and when we're in uncertain times, we have a pilot that we can trust. We have a pilot who is this awesome God who has plans for us, plans to prosper us, not harm us, plans to give us hope and a future. You know, I've often thought through this time that verse in Proverbs 3 verses 5 and 6, which says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your path." You know, we have a God that created us. We have a God who loves us. We have a God who knows every square inch of our life. And you know what? He has a different perspective than we do. We just get to see that one little puzzle piece where he sees the big picture. Listen to what it says in Psalm 32:8. The Lord says, "I will guide you along the best pathway for your life. I will advise you and watch over you." During these uncertain times, we have a pilot that we can trust. We have a great God who will not only take us through life, but at the end of that life, he will bring us safely home to him. God bless you.